Russian Security Council Deputy Chairman Dmitry Medvedev launched a sharp attack on European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen after she linked the Constanța port drone explosion to the war in Ukraine. Medvedev accused her of political hysteria, claiming her interpretation turns every incident into what he called a consequence of Russia's war.
The bastard Dr. Ursula called the explosion of a naval drone in Constanta a direct consequence of Russia's war. We await the thermonuclear idiot's conclusion that the upcoming explosion of the EU headquarters in Brussels by the Ukro-Nazis will also be the result of Kremlin aggression.
An explosion at Romania's port of Constanța has triggered fresh alarm on NATO's eastern flank after a maritime drone linked to the Ukraine war detonated inside the Black Sea logistics hub. Romanian authorities say the device self-destructed after being discovered in the civilian section of the port, prompting an immediate evacuation. No casualties were reported, but containers were reportedly damaged.
The naval drone that was discovered this morning, June 5th, in the civilian port of Constanța, near the headquarters of the Romanian Agency for Saving Human Life at Sea, self-detonated around 10:30 a.m. Without causing casualties, the naval drone is of the type used in the war in Ukraine.
The Romanian Defense Ministry confirmed the object was a naval drone, similar to systems used in the Ukraine conflict, but stressed it was not part of Romanian military equipment or recent NATO exercises. Security forces, including intelligence units and the Coast Guard, had already secured the area before the explosion occurred, after identifying it as a potential explosive threat. Local reports suggest the blast occurred around Pier 78 after the drone was found near key port infrastructure. Authorities believe the device may have been equipped with a timed detonation mechanism, although this has not been officially confirmed. The case is now under investigation by Romania's prosecutor's office attached to the Constanța Court of Appeal. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen described the incident as a direct consequence of Russia's war against Ukraine, warning that Eastern EU states face growing threats. She said Europe is accelerating investments in anti-drone systems, air defense, and early warning capabilities to strengthen frontline member states like Romania.
One week after a drone crashed into an apartment building in Galați, a maritime drone today reached the port of Constanța. This is a direct consequence of Russia's war against Ukraine. It is increasingly becoming a direct threat to countries on our eastern border. Our solidarity with every member state exposed to these threats is absolute, and our response must match the urgency. Europe is investing massively in anti-drone capabilities, air defense, and early warning systems. SAFE will help build a stronger Romania and a stronger Europe.
The incident comes days after another drone-related security scare in Romania, intensifying concerns over repeated spillover effects from the Ukraine war. The Constanța port, a major NATO logistics hub on the Black Sea, has now been placed under heightened surveillance amid reports of additional suspected maritime drones detected in nearby waters.